Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, Trevorites, but mainly subscribers, because you're the ones that keep this channel growing, and I appreciate your support. Well, thank you to everyone last night who decided to watch me speaking to the leader of the Reform Party, Richard Tice. Very interesting. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. He's got good plans, hasn't he? I see UKIP are already advertising. They're already advertising that I will be speaking to their leader, Neil Hamilton, next week. So they've put it out on their social media that Trevor Coates going to interview Neil. So we'll have a chat, and please bring in your questions again. I will ask what you want me to ask. So use this opportunity on this video to comment below if you think I should ask different questions. Things like, will they work with Reform and Reclaim? Will they have a alliance? I think that's looking pretty positive at the minute anyway, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm excited about chatting to Neil. I've been connected to Neil for a few years now. I've known Neil a few years. Yeah, I know Christine, his wife, so who's known as the Battle Axe. Well, she called herself the Battle Axe. But interesting. Yes. Well, last night it all came to a head, didn't it? Tice, was it Tommy Fury and Jake Paul? It ended up Tommy Fury winning in a split decision. People have said it was fixed. There was a script. The script was false. Someone made the script up. It was false and posted online for clickbait, and that worked. But looking at Tyson Fury and the family, the Furies, they're not a family that needs money. They're not a family that fixes things. So I don't think it was fixed. I think Jake Paul did well to stay up. Okay, I know he went down, but he did well to stay up. Who went down? Was it Tommy or Jake? Can't remember. There we go. Didn't find the match to be quite exciting. I was just turning it on, have a quick look, flicking, watching something else, then turn it on, have a quick look, then I ignored it. So, and then the result came out, split decision. But there we go. Yeah. Well, people, for those of you who don't like Rishi Sunak, I'm not a fan now of politicians, basically in general. I'm not a fan of how they've been working. I think we need to bring in new energy to fix things. But Rishi Sunak today, I believe, will be signing a new Brexit deal. Now listen to this. Is it the same old, same old? I don't think it is. Because his new Brexit deal fixes Northern Ireland. But now I'm hearing this. It's going to cause an in-fight Tory war against his own politicians because of it. So does that mean then that Rishi Sunak is willing to risk his party to fix Northern Ireland? Or was his party complicit? Was his party complicit in screwing over Northern Ireland in the first place? You have to look at it from that point of view. Look into it, have a look, let me know what you think. Now here's great news today. This is probably the best news I've heard in a while. Now, we know Nicola Sturgeon has stepped down from the Scottish Nationalist Party. Well, apparently, the new leaders, which are contesting for leadership, don't want an independence. They're going to break away from that whole idea of this total independence. They want nothing to do with it, and they're more interested in fixing the towns and cities in Scotland. They're more interested in fixing Scotland than breaking away. I think that is absolutely awesome. So regardless who gets in, it's a win-win for the United Kingdom. There we go. So, yeah. I actually read that this morning, and I'll put a link with the source in the description so you can have a look at the link. Yeah. And this morning we hear for the first time, do you know what? I knew this. I knew that COVID came from the Wuhan lab in China. I knew this, but there was never anyone. Everyone kept saying, oh, it's conspiracy. You can't say this, Trevor, and you can't say that. It's conspiracy. You were getting blocked from social media accounts in a while ago. Remember, you couldn't say anything. But it's been confirmed by the US State Energy Department, who have now come out and said, yes, it was a leak from Wuhan labs in China. So if it's confirmed that it came from China, surely the Chinese government need held accountable for this, surely. Just my opinion. Maybe you'll let me know what you think below, but there we go. Oh, and here we go. New figures released, which is in the media today, show that the police in the United Kingdom last year decided, ready? I've got it written here. They dropped 2 million crime investigations, decided, no, we're not doing it. But they also decided to drop 350,000, ready? Violent crime investigations. They decided we're going to drop them. That's not very good for the public, is it? Knowing that you're going to drop an investigation and someone's going to get away with crime. That's a failure in the policing and security of our nation and its citizens. It seems now, from my opinion, that everyone today at the top of every single institution has got there through box ticking and equality and diversity. They haven't got there from knowledge, experience and working hard. They've got there through box ticking and appeasement. So we have the wrong people in charge of basically everything at the minute, unfortunately. And that needs to change. And the only way that will change is in the next election. So, leading on from that, next guy I'm going to have on will be, as I said, Neil Hamilton, leader of UKIP. After him, I have the leader of Reclaim, Lawrence Fox, coming on. And I'm working my way up. I've also had a response from the Green Party to see exactly what they want to achieve, because they haven't achieved anything since they actually decided to become a party. So, yeah. And then from that, I've already reached out to 2 other offices, and we'll see what happens. But when you start lining them up and getting all their points out, and you ask them questions, we then can actually say, what are you doing? What's the point? What's the point? Why should I vote for you? Why should people watching vote for you? What are you going to offer us? What are you going to do? Is this just hot air? We've heard hot air for decades. We want actions. So we'll see. Yes. Well, people, listen. Thanks for all of you who stick on the channel. I do appreciate it. For all of you that have subscribed to a few of the guys that I like, Sue Smith is coming on. Oh, yes. Organised that last night. So this Wednesday, actually, in 2 days' time, I will be chatting to Sue Smith, who is a wonderful individual. I speak to her, but you know what? You may laugh. I speak to Sue Smith most days, actually. We chat. She's getting loads of stuff done on her house at the minute, so that's nearly done, hopefully. But yeah, that'll be exciting. And if you haven't subscribed to Sue Smith, go ahead and do it. She's at 56,000 subscribers as of this morning. And I think we can get her to 60. She's a great person, great videos. And she's a bit like a mentor to me. Anyway, listen, have a great day and stay safe.